In Washington, D.C., the Supreme Court heard arguments today involving the Trump administration. Justices weighed arguments about the judicial powers used to block the Trump administration's efforts to end birthright citizenship. The Trump administration argued that district court judges should not have the power to issue nationwide injunctions against President Trump's executive order.
What we have are lower courts making snap judgments on the merits that ignore the fundamental principle of the 14th Amendment, that it was about giving citizenship to the children of slaves.
The president signed an executive order that would deny citizenship to children born to people in the U.S. illegally or temporarily. During the hearing, a majority of justices expressed concerns about the sweeping injunctions issued by federal judges. The government argues that lower court rulings only apply to the individual suing. A rule on the case is not expected until late June or early July. Tonight, a local constitutional scholar is weighing in on that debate in the Supreme Court, saying this could be the prelude to a constitutional crisis. Michael Sandlin joins us in studio. Michael, this UToledo professor talked to you, and he's an expert on the topic.
Yeah, he is, Kaylee. Paul Finkelman is an American legal historian who's published more than 50 books on the topic. He has fellowships from Harvard, Yale, amongst others, and has been cited by the Supreme Court in their decisions 6 times. So when he says that this debate over the 14th Amendment puts the country's own rule of law at risk, America listens.
This is not about Democrats or Republicans. This is about the rule of law and the Constitution.
Unprecedented times. That's what Professor Paul Finkelman says we as Americans are experiencing right now, with the Trump administration being the first administration in the nation's history to challenge the actual rule of law.
The Trump administration, through a presidential directive, not through any law, not through any statute, has simply declared that we will not recognize children of undocumented immigrants as citizens at birth. This raises tremendous complications for people born in the United States.
It all comes back to the text of the 14th Amendment, which states all persons born in the United States are U.S. citizens. President Trump's executive order looking to limit birthright citizenship is a constitutional challenge, and one multiple federal judges have fought back against, saying that order violates the Constitution. Multiple judges have since ordered a stay or pause on that order. But Finkelman says as the administration continues with deportations,
he, in a sense, is trying to say that he is the sole constitutional interpreter. He is a one branch of government that matters, and the other branches, Congress, the courts, do not matter.
The Supreme Court opened hearings Thursday, and Finkelman says even Trump's own appointees on the bench raised eyebrows at what has been implied by the president's legal team.
Justice Barrett, who, of course, was appointed by President Trump, looked at Trump's lawyers and said, "Are you really suggesting the president can ignore court rulings he doesn't like?" The Solicitor General did not answer that question, but that seems to be the position of the president right now.
Finkelman says if this court bends to the will of President Trump and allows for the executive branch to overrule the findings of federal judges and make changes to the Constitution, it sets America down a road that might be hard to come back from.
If the president or his lawyers say, we will not obey a court order, then I think we will have a constitutional crisis.
Now, we wanted to get the Republican side of this issue, reaching out to local and state leaders to give them a chance to air out their side. But everyone we reached out to either politely declined or didn't pick up the phone. However, we encourage the other side to share their take on this constitutional debate at any time. But for now, in studio, I'm Michael Sandlin, WTOL 11.